Hey guys, Core Jigs coming back at you again with a quick follow-up on the IPV3 that I purchased 2 months ago. Now before this I was using mechanical mods, so I wanted to go to a regulated box mod, and I decided to go for the IPV3. So I'm going to do a quick close-up and then we'll come back and I'll give you my thoughts about how it's been for me and using it for the past 2 months. So here it is after 2 months of use. And this is obviously the IPV3. I've dropped it once across the kitchen floor, and you might be able to see there's a few scratches and stuff here, but it's held up pretty well. I still have the plastic backing on here. No reason to take that off unless it starts to come off itself. But as you can see, the coating's held up pretty well. This has been my all-day vape machine for the last 2 months. All day and all night. It runs constantly, and it's been amazing. As you can see, the screen still looks great. Let's focus in on that a little bit more. I've been vaping it at around 80 watts pretty much most of the time. The buttons still are tactile buttons. You can feel them clicking in and out when I turn it on and off. Move it up and down. It's just the logo, but moving stuff up and down, you can still see the screen's nice and bright, but yeah, the actual casing is held up really well, and I'm really pleased with it. As most of you know, you get the IPV3 box. This has been sitting out on my kitchen counter. That's why it's a little bit nasty right now, for the last 2 months, and the reason I sit it there is because keep everything next to the charger with the all-important screwdriver. Now, as you know, the screwdriver is a Allen type screw head, so it's really important to keep hold of, see if we can focus there, to keep hold of this screwdriver because it's not a regular Phillips head. So what I'm going to do is open up the box to show you the inside. As I said, this is after 2 months of daily use. One thing I've kind of gotten used to but still don't like that much is having to take these screws out twice a day to replace the batteries, but it is what it is. I can't be bothered to do the magnetic mod because it's just a case of kind of drilling out the holes here, and I don't really want to do that and mess with everything. So the interior, you can see, is held up pretty well. No problems with the glue here. I have my VTC5s in here, but yeah, everything is absolutely awesome. The atomizer connection here, the 510 thread, it's been absolutely great. I haven't had any issues with that. All the atomizers that I've had on it fit perfectly. Also, another good thing is I've not noticed any juice getting put in there, building up in there, which is great. Again, the touch sensitive button was disabled, but it is what it is, and the same with the charging port, as we know. I don't know why they did that. I think the reason they did that is because they were getting complaints of people firing the box, while it was in their pod, just from touching it. I can see that happening, and to me, I don't really care. I mean, just using the firing button on the front to me is good enough, and it works every time, so I'm grateful for that. So I'm going to go ahead and screw my Doge back on. I've been using this in the Mutation XV2 mostly. I just filled this up, so I've got juice all over my hands. But yeah, there you go. So back up to me on the camera. Okay, so now you've seen the up close and personal with the kind of beating that it's taken over the past 2 months. I've been using this every single day, all day, every day, constantly for the past 2 months, and as you can see, it's held up pretty well. I've dropped it, had no issues, no electrical issues, no funky quirks with turning it on or changing resistance, changing wattage, and it's been great. It has done everything that I purchased this to do. So for me, that's a huge plus. Every single time that I hit the button, it comes straight on. There's no delay. in the cores firing up. It's been absolutely great. Now I vape a lot, so I've been keeping this at roughly around 80 watts to 100 watts all day, and I'm getting around, I would say, probably 6 hours on my VCT5s, and then I just switch them out for my other set. As I said in the close-up, one of the things I don't like about it is the Allen head screws. They're in the back. I have to take them out every single time. I'm used to it now. It takes literally 20 seconds to switch out the batteries, but it would be nice to have a sliding door or a magnetic door. I know a lot of people have been doing the mods where they put magnets in there, but I'm just not into drilling it out and drilling into the plastic casing inside that covers the chip up. That's just not, I'm not into that. So I might switch out these Allen heads for Phillips head screws at some point, but I've managed not to lose my Allen head screwdriver, so it's been all right. As I said, I've been getting roughly 5-6 hours use out of this, and I vape constantly. I've always got this in my hand. I take it with me everywhere on the VTC5s. So yeah, it's been absolutely great. Now, a lot of people still love their mechanical mods, but to me, moving up from mechanical mod onto this was a life changer. Like literally a life changer. It's so different. Like with mechanical mods, I was getting, I'd get different hits every now and again. You had to push the button with your pinky finger. They just got a bit tiring. And actually using this, for the past 2 months, you can really tell the difference. I absolutely love it, and it's just been so good. A lot of people have a reason to stay with mechanical mods if they want to kind of keep a stealth vape going on. They think this is too big and boxy, but I mean, look, my hand almost covers it. I find it a lot better in the pocket than my mechanical mod. I haven't had any misfires, and I feel a lot safer carrying this in the pocket than the mechanical mods, because you have to kind of screw the bottom in with the the restriction ring to lock it. I haven't actually locked this at all since I've had it, and I keep it in my jeans and it's never fired. So it's been awesome. The screen, one thing I noticed with the God mods particularly was the screen flickers and there's a delay in some of the higher power mods. I mean, with the firmware update, this goes up to 160 watts. There's no screen flickerage. There's no flickerage. Is that even a word? It is now. There's no screen flickerage. There's no delay when you push the fire button at all. That's one thing that really pissed me off about the God mod, and a couple of the other high wattage box mods that I've tried, is you'd put your finger on the trigger and you'd have to wait like 2 seconds for it to actually fire. So yeah, I like to know what exactly when it's firing. But yeah, the IPV3, I found this online on eBay actually for $97, and the only thing that this person was selling was IPV3s and IPV2s, and it's completely genuine. It usually retails for around $130, I think. So it's not as cheap. Well, I'm saying it's not as cheap. It is actually about the same price as a good mechanical mod. Something like the Stingray, those are like in the $200 mark, which is kind of crazy for a metal tube. But I've been through so many mechanical mods, so many batteries, so many everything, to be honest. I've been vaping since 2009, and this is the one purchase that I can finally say, I am happy with this. And I'm vaping at around 80 watts most of the time. If I get a juice that's a bit finicky, I'll go down maybe to 60. Sometimes I'll go up to 100 if I have a high VG blend that I know isn't going to burn out really quickly. But 160 watts is plenty of power, and I can't see this, me needing any more for years to come. So I'm really pleased I bought this. It's something that, as a vapor, trying out all these different mods, all these different things, I've gotten to that stage, I think, where I finally found what satisfies me. So, for me, this was a very good investment. So yeah, that's me living with the IPV3 for 2 months, and I just wanted to share my opinion and let you know how it's been. There's tons of other reviews online showing you exactly the unboxing and what it looks like, and all that kind of stuff, but I just wanted to show you what it's like in reality and using it. And as I said, I've been using it for a couple months now. I absolutely love the thing, and I recommend it 100%. It lasts a long time on the batteries. It performs every single time. I had no problems turning it on. The adjustments are easy to understand. The screen's easy to understand, and I don't find it too big for me to carry around and vape. But yeah, that's the IPV3. I absolutely love it, and if you're looking for a box mod, I'd certainly recommend this. Thanks for watching, and again, you can check out our coil jigs. Here's a jig kit right here for making the perfect coils every time at coiljigs.com. See you next time.